Hey riders, do you hear a strange little squeak when you brake? Or even worse, are your brakes lacking bite? That's the signal. Today we're tackling an essential safety task, changing disc brake pads. It might sound technical, but I promise in 5 minutes you'll be a pro. No more grinding, just perfect braking. For this task, all you're gonna need is your new brake pads, double check compatibility first, an Allen key, often 3 or 4 millimeters, and gloves to avoid getting grease on the rotor. First, we remove the wheel. It's more practical to work this way, and above all, it gives us direct access to the caliper and our famous pads. How do you know if they're worn out? Take a close look at the thickness of the lining, the colored part. If it's less than 1 millimeter, about the thickness of a coin, it's time to change them. If you hear a metallic grinding noise, the lining is completely gone and you're braking metal on metal. Danger. This is the most important step, especially on hydraulic brakes. As your pads wear down, the pistons move forward in the caliper. If you put in the new pads, which are thicker, without pushing the pistons back, they won't fit. Or worse, they'll rub. Use a piston press tool, a plastic tire lever, or even a clean flat wrench. Insert it gently between the two down pads and apply pressure to push them back completely. Here's a little warning: never touch the brake disc with your fingers. Grease equals less braking power. Now let's look at the caliper. Depending on your model, the pads are held in place by a cotter pin or a bolt. We're going to remove it. If it's a cotter pin, a small bent metal rod, use pliers to straighten it and pull it out. If it's a bolt, use your Allen key. Once the pin or bolt is removed, the pads are free. They're usually held together by a small spring. Gently pull on them to slide them out of the caliper. Boom! They're out! Feel free to degrease your caliper and disc with a specific disc brake cleaner to avoid contaminating your future pads. Now, take the new pads and assemble them with a retaining spring. The spring keeps them spread apart and prevents noise. Insert them into the caliper. They should slide in easily since we push the pistons back. Align the holes and put the pin or bolt back in. Tighten it just enough, don't over-torque it, and if it's a cotter pin, bend it back to secure it. Put the wheel back on the bike. Tighten the axle well and check that the disc passes between the pads without rubbing. If it rubs, you might need to recenter the caliper, but that's a story for another day. Bedding in is the icing on the cake. Your brakes won't be effective right away. You need to brake about 20 times at low speed, 15 to 20 kilometers per hour, without coming to a complete stop, then repeat 10 times at a slightly higher speed. This allows the pad material to adapt to the disc. And there you go, brand new pads and safe braking. Don't hesitate to clean your discs with a specific cleaner if you're worried that you've contaminated them. Now, go ride and brake with confidence. And as usual, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.